What's up, Hearties? Marissa Serafini back again. This is part 2. Hopefully you all... I figured out the technology, you guys. Thanks for tweeting at me, telling me something was wrong. Which is ironic because all I do is work with technology and... Oh, hey everyone! I got the chat on, I know! Oh, the irony, technology, shoot. And it's just ironic because I run 4 studios at AfterBuzz, and I couldn't even figure out Periscope. Did I have my glass of wine yet? No, I didn't. Trust me, I need to after, like, the heck I just went through on Periscope trying to figure that out. And apparently it's a button. There's a button down there where it's like, it locks, there's a lock, padlock kind of icon. It's lame. Who does that? Like, literally right next to the start broadcast button. What? Hi everyone. Let's see. Say hi everyone. Sorry you don't know. Didn't know. Thank you, D-Rose Mick. You actually helped me out from there. Hi from Florida. Hi. I've been to Florida once. That was fun. I need to go back. I went to, of course, Disney World. Hi from Mary, Colorado. Yes, Mary, you tweet at us all the time. I got everybody. Look out, and I love these hearts. Hearties giving hearts. NC, is that North Carolina? No way. Hi from Kansas City. I actually have a lot of friends from Kansas City. Yeah, a lot of college friends. Surprisingly, I live in Kansas City. I'm still in my car, you guys. I still haven't gone anywhere. Trust me, I'm Puerto Rico. Get it? We live for Buzz TV. So do I, you guys. It literally, like, motivates me every week to get through Sunday, watch it, have Monday, and then that's like the highlight of my week. No, I'm still in my car, you guys. As current pedestrians look at me, walking. Yeah, hi to you too. Have a good Friday. When calls the heart minded? Yes, loving, oh, thank you. Loving the greatest after show. If you guys don't know, I do a lot of after shows at AfterBuzz TV. Not only am I senior producer and run stuff, I do the Grey's Anatomy. You're like one of the only people that actually like this, because surprisingly, oh, sorry guys, our good friend Bob Hope's right next to us. Wait for plane, hold for plane. It's kind of like when calls the heart bloopers. Airplane. Oh, that's really loud. We love what you do broadcast journalism. No, actually, I'm a film major. Yeah, no, I'm a film major, and surprisingly, yes, plane. That is a plane. I'm a film major, and I came out here to Los Angeles to start for AfterBuzz and work at AfterBuzz, and I never left. What was supposed to be a 4-day test run, auditing test run, they liked me, I guess, so much that they're like, can you come back? Well, I'm like, well, I'm already here. Why don't I just, like, push my flight? I'll figure out whatever, housing, lodging, whatever. I'll figure it out. I mean, it's like, if your dream is literally right in front of you, you do what you do. And, so what was supposed to be 4 days literally turned into a permanent job. So that's my little mini quick story of AfterBuzz. So many people ask me how I started at AfterBuzz. Yeah, I came out here to fill in a position, and they liked me so much that they asked me to stay. Yeah. Where are you guys from? I'm from Illinois. Well, you're amazing. Aw, thanks. You guys are awesome. I'm from Illinois, the Midwest. The weather out here in Los Angeles is so much better. I'm sorry, you guys. I see a lot of the Midwest people are still getting snow. I know what that's like. New Jersey, awesome. Tennessee, yes. I need to go to Nashville. I love country music like that. It's seriously, this is every day of my life. Originally from New Jersey. Cool. Will Julie Parton be back to recap Grace? Julie, so she had a baby. Literally the day we came back from the long 2-month hiatus. She had a baby. Good chances she will not be back on our show for the remainder of the season. I wouldn't get my hopes up. But if you follow her on Facebook, or I don't know, her daughter is so cute. Freaking cute. So good for her. I mean, I think she had a son. She has one daughter, she has one son. I think that's how it goes. Oh, I'm such a terrible friend. Hi Robin in Colorado. Yes, hello. Yeah, so I'm loving the weather, and I love the time change because it's, let's see, it's 6:20 now. I'm still in my car, and the sun is still up. Are Are you going to ask Erin if there will be a season 4? Yeah, duh. I think all of us are. I think they're really holding back. I don't know. They really probably don't know, but it would be amazing. And how can they not? Literally, how can they not get a season 4? 9 p.m. in New Jersey. Ooh. So, yeah. Hopefully you're all settled in on a Friday night then. When will Erin be on? Monday. This upcoming Monday. Whatever the Monday date is in, like, okay, today's the 1st. I can't do math, you guys. I really can't. I'm the creative person. Saturday, Sunday, Monday the 4th? 4th. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are making me do count by 4. It's really bad. What about Daniel listening? We're trying to get him on. Obviously, it's like one person at a time. We got Erin. For those who are just tuning in, we got Erin. And, well, the reason why I actually started the second periscope, like, me doing a second periscope in this same day, Erin Krakow, the lead host, that's, God, I work so much. The lead of When Calls the Heart on Hallmark Channel, she's going to be on our show. It's going to be awesome. So, ADD, you guys. The reason why I started a second periscope is because I mentioned in the first one that I actually contacted Hallmark to make sure that, like, it was official and whatnot. And apparently it was, and she wanted to break the news to us via Twitter. So that was actually on Erin's part. So yes, it is official. It was all like set and done, and that's how she broke the news to us. So yes, excited, so excited for all of our Hearties. I can't even properly speak right now. I'm so over the moon. Today is, I don't know. I'm so excited. Tweet us a question. What kind of questions, general questions, do you guys have? Yeah, Erin is a great get. It is kind of like, I mean, so was Brian. So is anyone who wants to be on our show. Like, our doors are wide. We have an open door policy, generally, for guests. But, yeah, the fact that, like, stumbled upon this show just a few months ago, I feel bad because, like, I was so late to the game, but better late than never, I guess, right? And, sure enough, who knew 3 to 4 months later, I'd be talking to all you guys, all the people on the show, and, like, freaking executive producer Brian Bird on our show. And there's just, like, yeah. Brian Bird was also awesome on our show. I agree. Aw, the hearts. I love it. Yeah, so what questions do you guys have? Generally, everyone wants to know season 4. Yeah, character development. I think in the analytical mind of breaking down characters, because I'm a film major, I also wanted to be a lit major. Oh, hold for another plane. Plane! I don't think you guys can see that. Airplane. That was a Southwest plane. Yeah. So I think things in, like, the analytical way, like, what's their motivation? Why do you think they did that instead of that? What do you think this will cause in the, you know, future? Like, that's how I think. Ask her what she's coming up as far as any movies. Oh, good question. Hopefully she is in more Hallmark movies. That would be, what's her take on Hamilton? What's your guys' take on Hamilton? I heard the Hearties weren't, like, too thrilled that we spent so much time season 2 in Hamilton. I wouldn't mind, like, 1 episode in Hamilton, but let's not, like, go for a whole season. Brian keeps breaking hearts, but the pot's stirring. But that's what makes for good drama, right? Am I right? What about season 3 finale? She has a great story about her ring. Yeah. Oh, you guys just reminded me. Hamilton, thumbs down. You guys reminded me that we have to ask her about the chemistry test that she did with Daniel Lissing about this keychain. What's this keychain? I don't know if you guys know, but, yeah, there's something about a keychain, and, like, they shared a moment, and hence we have the amazingness that is both of them. Hearties would love a Hallmark. I would love a Hallmark. Another Hallmark movie. You guys don't know, because, like, all I do is work. I'm very single. All I do is work, and then at the end of my crazy long day, all I do is watch Hallmark movies. I go back to my room, back at the house I live in, curl up, and literally watch Hallmark movies. That's it. That's it. We want to see the video of the chemistry test. Okay. Do they have a video out there? Is there somewhere out there in the world that is this technology that has their video? I gotta see this. I gotta like go look this up right now. They had the same keychain. Yeah, I heard something about that, but like I kind of want to hear it from her and see what she has to say. I don't know. I'm so excited, you guys. Do you see Brian did today on Facebook? No, I actually haven't been on Facebook. I'm sure Brian Burke can maybe get it. Maybe I can tweet at him. He's not following me yet. He's not following me on Twitter, and I feel kind of bad. Maybe I don't feel bad, but like, what? He's following James. But no, that's okay. We love James. Everyone should follow James. Follow James and Maria at James Lott Jr. at Maria Provenzano. I meant Ray Daniels kisses. That's an interesting question we can ask her. Like, what's the best kiss out of all the kisses that you've had within all these seasons? Like, rank your kisses. And ask her how Dan's kiss. Okay, I'll try to formulate that in a way that's not creepy, but yet somewhat endearing and cute. I should be writing this down or something. That's hysterical. Yeah, what other questions? Let's see. I'm thinking. I don't know, guys. I was like, yeah. Sounds like an awkward question. Yeah, it does. I think it's the way you formulate it. And maybe I'll ask James. He's so great at formulating a good question. It's funny, when Brian came on, I started this document that we share between Maria and James. We all share together, and we can all just like edit and whatnot. And he's like, I edited all of your questions because it was seriously your thought train, and I condensed it to get the point across. I'm like, oh, thank you, James. That's why we're friends. He understands it. We have a shorthand. It's fun. Funniest blooper. Oh, well, speaking of like April Fool's Day, yeah, I'm sure they had many moments where they have bloopers. Let's see, funny bloopers. Falling off the horse or being thrown off the horse. Either or. Maybe get that from her. Any pranks on the set? Let's get it on. That is a funny blooper. Let's see. We'll ask about pranks, maybe, if we can. Shoot. I want to know what's in store for season 4. And she said, Erin has mentioned that she's read the books. So, shoot. Now I have to go read all these. Well, I only have the first 3. I need to buy the last 3. Her trailer is larger than Daniel's. Is her trailer larger than Daniel's? I don't know. Wedding? Question mark. First, I mean, like, there's eventually going to be a wedding, guys. Like, we got to realize this. It's Ben Calls the Heart. There's, like, no way. They are end game. So, we know there's going to be a wedding. But, I think the first step is, when's the engagement? I think that's the question. When is the engagement? A trailer. How good is Crafty? Everyone loves that question. That's a awesome go-to question. I don't know about you guys, but I've actually worked on productions. Like, I worked on American Idol, and So You Think You Dance, and James Corden. I've worked on some good shows. And they have, I'll say, out of all of them, I shouldn't say this, American Idol has the best Crafty. So You Think You Can Dance had, like, some awesome desserts here, but the best Crafty was American Idol. And go watch their show. They had the finale next week, actually. Dan needs to get down on one bended knee. Yes! I'm down on bended knee. Boys to Men. Oh my god, you have the coolest job. Yeah, well, I work for AfterBuzz. I'm a senior producer for AfterBuzz. I've been with AfterBuzz for 4 years. That actually wasn't me being part of American Idol, and So You Think You Can Dance, and James Corden. That actually wasn't AfterBuzz. That was me on my own. On top of everything else I do here, and on top of, like, because apparently I don't sleep anyways, so I figured, why not add more work to my awesome work plate? So I went to go do American Idol and So You Think You Can Dance, and yeah. I also did that while simultaneously working for AfterBuzz. I don't know why. It was like, I don't know. I took advantage of my youth and a lot of energy. Dancing with the Stars, but would she do this? Ooh, good question. I could ask her that. Brian and Dan were going, was going to be blind today. What? Said Dan was going to be blind today. I don't know. I love James Corden. I do too. He's cool. I worked with him for, it was a short stint. I worked for him for a week. It was during his 50th episode back in the summer, like last summer, July. It was actually like my birthday week. It was 2 days before my birthday. And I worked with James Corden, and I had to be like fill-ins here and there. It was weird. I was doing a lot of different random production things. And the nicest, weirdest thing James Corden said to me was like, I had a good strut. And a lot of my friends say I don't walk, I strut. And I tell them I don't strut, I walk with purpose. So thank you. Yeah. I don't know. Stirring the spoon. Oh, or thank you for doing this with us. We really appreciate you. James and Maria. Well, we appreciate you guys. You Hearties are awesome. Like, I had no idea how much you guys were gonna be, like, so cool talking to and giving us a reason to, like, live every week and talk about the show. The reason why we do AfterBuzz is because, like, we have to find other people who love to talk about shows just as much as we do. And, thanks for the smiley faces and kisses in there. And, yeah, almost 34,000. 34,000 Hearties, get it? 33,000 news. Oh, what are your thoughts on? Apparently, okay, so James and Maria kind of give me crap for this too. They say, I always say, what do you think? And I'm like, yeah, because what do you think? I think a lot. If you guys don't know, if you had to follow my mental thought train, I think a lot. And I'm like, well, what do you think? Because what I asked that question because people somehow, usually there's always one person who's thinking something completely different. Someone who saw the exact same thing, the same scene that you were watching right next to you and thought something completely different, and therefore causes a better conversation when you see different perspectives or when you hear about other people's perspectives. It's really cool. Don't let them give you a hard time. No, I love them. They're great. I have a line, you guys. It's like I didn't think I did, but like it's cool. Sure. It, you know, all great people do. And not that I'm calling myself great. But I agree. Emerald Life Blog. That's a cool name. You're famous now. No, girl. No, I'm like far from famous. But thank you. Kind of watching something a second time, you can always catch something new. Yeah, exactly. What made you be a fan of When Calls the Heart? Okay, good question. So, I was always a fan of Hallmark Channel. And I was like, I've watched it for years, on and off, but like last year I was going through like, actually, I'm gonna get real with you guys. Last year I was going through like a hard time emotionally and stuff. Like I was going through a lot. When it came to work, personal life, just like a lot of culminating things, just like was everywhere. And so I stumbled across, well, not really stumbled, but I was watching Hallmark one night, and I was like, God, this is like exactly what I need right now, just like to finish my day. And then I just kept watching more, and then watching more movies, and I'm like, yes, they just get me. It's like that's like what that woman's going through, I'm going through right now. Like, I get it. And then also just like strong women. And then I was watching it compulsively, and then sure enough, it was fall time. And you know when fall times happens right after holiday, you know when that happens on Hallmark, for all you Hallmark fans, the Christmas movies come out. And you best believe I recorded every single possible Christmas movie I watched. And you best believe I watched just about every single possible Christmas movie I possibly could. Because I work so much. You guys don't know. I work like 90 to 100 hours at AfterBuzz. I know, like, these bags, yeah, they're because I work so much and I don't sleep. You can't not watch. Yes, I agree. You can't not watch them. So I obsessively watched, there's a point to this, you guys. Obsessively OCD watched all these Christmas movies. And then when it came closer to like November, December, during the commercial breaks, I kept seeing all these promos and playing Auld Lang Syne, one of my favorite songs, for When Calls the Heart. And funny enough, I watched a Cookie Cutter Christmas, and I was like, oh hey, it's that woman, at that point, like, I was, like, still kind of, like, watching movies. I was like, oh, it's Erin Krakow. I just watched her in A Cookie Cut at Christmas. She has a television show. I was like, what? So, realized the first season was on Netflix. Binged it. Over and over again. I only had 13 episodes. And it took 13 episodes to kiss at the end of that. And, yeah, so, did that. Watched season 1, and then at this time, well, like, I went home for Christmas vacation with my family, and I got my parents to watch a bunch of Hallmark movies with me. I did, you guys. My dad, God bless him, he sat through, because he just wanted, to be with me, and I made them watch like 5 to 7 Hallmark movies. It was awesome. It was just like a good bonding time, really. So, I couldn't get them into When Calls the Heart. But I would talk to them about it. Italians love Hallmark. Yeah, my last name's Italian. But, so I couldn't get my parents to watch the show with me, but I would talk to them. They're like, okay, so what episode are you on now? Because, they know what I do, and they know how much I talk about television. And I was like, oh, this is the episode where she lost the kid who's not talking. She has to go to the coal mine. Like, I was getting all into it. Like, it was a mini after show in and of itself. Me just talking to my parents, and, they're awesome now, and they'll just listen. And then, so I decided to do the after show. It got to the point where I was like, oh my god, I gotta talk about this show. When I get back to AfterBuzz, after the Christmas vacation, I'm gonna make it. Fortunately, at the beginning of the year, we always do our winter shows. That's usually when television, everyone's still on hiatus because of the winter season, but we're starting all the winter shows. So, like, all the shows that are like 10 to 13 episodes from January to March, April, that run, When Calls the Heart, falls into that run, into that time span of the year. And I was like, okay, When Calls the Heart, season 3 is coming back February. And, I was like, I have enough time from January to February to find people to watch the show. And like, agree to do the show with me. And I work with James every single day. He, like, seriously, he comes to AfterBuzz. I'm like, James, what are you doing here again? It's like, we always work so much. He does great on all of his shows. And then, so I got James, and I just know his personality. I'm pretty good at reading people and their personalities and whatnot. Aren't we all obsessed? Yes, I'm definitely obsessed. And, so I kind of knew, I had an idea he would definitely love this show. Because we talk about, like, a lot of different shows and whatnot, and I just had a good, strong feeling he would like it. And he told me he hasn't watched it, but he has heard of it because his mom watches the show. But he personally hasn't. So I'm like, for season 1 is on Netflix. There's only 13 episodes. Go watch it. And then, literally, in a week, season 2 is going to come out on Netflix. Go watch that, and you'll be literally all caught up. You'll have, like, a week before season 3 starts. It's like, you can do it. And James' mom's watches. Yeah, she does. I haven't met his mom, but I'm sure she's cool. And, James seems so nice. Yes, he is. He's cool. I tune into his periscopes every once in a while. I swear, he's more interesting than I am. And, yeah, so I got James to watch it, and then he fell in love with it. And during that time, I was just, like, trying to recruit someone else. We have this policy at AfterBuzz where if we're going to start a whole brand new show, we need a solid 4 hosts to do the show. 4 because of consistency rate, and, like, if you started a show with 2 people and one, like, got sick or something, you do a single show, and that's just not good. The purpose of AfterBuzz is to have a conversation with more than just one person. So our policy is 4 people. And I was like, well, you know what? We can do it with 3. Like, maybe just one more. We don't need 4 people. We can have a solid 3-person show. And during this, when I'm trying to recruit James, we have a host orientation meeting where, like, potential hosts, new hosts for AfterBuzz who, like, want to become hosts, they have to go through the system where I have to talk for, like, 2 more hours. And I'm sorry for everyone who has to listen to me during that orientation. Yeah, because I help run AfterBuzz, so of course I have to talk. During one of those orientation meetings, Maria was there. And she mentioned that she loves Hallmark, and she does the Hallmark Home and Family. I'm like, yes, you. Got you. I'm gonna prove you. I'm actually not the one who approves the host, which is ironic. I just help run the studios. Saw Maria, and I talked to her a little bit after the show, or like after the orientation, and like it got all into Hallmark because I was just like obsessed. And sure enough, she got approved and got back to her afterwards. I'm like, Maria, we're doing this show. I was like, it's you, James, and me. And there you go. Guest Hearty each week. As in what? Call in? You guys call in. We actually have that option. The problem is, like, we hardly open up shows to the open lines because we get so many random people. When we first started that, a lot of people would watch randomly, and sometimes, you know, when we start the show, it tweets out with the number, and then if people saw that tweet like 3 hours later than when we actually did the show, they'll call into a show and we'll answer it, and it'll be for the completely wrong show on a different after show. It was just weird. We need a better screening process. Hearties would all call in. I'll move to LA. Move to LA. LA's beautiful. I love it. So maybe not next week, but maybe we can actually open up the lines to have a few callers. Hearties, you guys are great. Like, honestly, we listen to you every single week, and just tell us what you love about the show and what we could like do to make our show a little bit more fun. How does the When Calls the Heart viewership rate on AfterBuzz? It's pretty good. Our first one, I think it was because it's always like the first one does the best numbers, and then it kind of slowly dies from there. I think our first one's like 17,000, which is actually pretty good. Our last one, I don't know. I think our last one like hit 1,000 somewhere. It's not too shabby. Expensive to live in Kansas City. Yeah, well, Kansas City is nice too. Yeah, but LA's getting nice because, you know, spring is here. It's the nice time between, it's like anywhere from 60s to the 80s period, and then probably in another month it'll start hitting the 90s and I'll start actually really feeling like summer. Expensive to live in California. Yes it is. Why do you think I work so much? I have a lot of bills to pay. It's hot in Florida. 87. Is it really 87 right now? I don't know how hot it is right now. Oh my god, I've been in my car for like an hour and a half. But this is awesome. Obviously, I'm actually waiting for a friend. We're gonna go get ramen. But he hasn't texted me in like half an hour. And I'm just like trying to figure out where we're meeting up, because there are several places that we could be going to. We need a season 4 announcement soon. Yes, we do. Plane. Hold plane. You must need a glass of wine to calm me down a tad. You get me so much. Yeah, believe it or not, you guys, I am a coffee-holic. I drink coffee to the point where I can literally burn a legit hole in your stomach. It's really bad. To the point where I realized how much I was drinking so much. It was really bad. I cut coffee, cold turkey coffee, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks from yesterday. I was talking to someone, ever had an espresso? Oh, yeah. I've had everything under the sun. I was talking to someone yesterday. They're like, so how long has it been? Because, like, in a very alcoholic, I should not joke about that whatsoever, but like an addict kind of mentality, like, how long has it been since your last cup of coffee? I'm like, it's been 14 days. I've been really good about it. So believe it or not, I've had no coffee today, and now, like, you take coffee and caffeine out of my diet, now I just literally have validation that my mind is just a mental crazy mess. Yeah, like, so I had ADD, and then add coffee to it. Lorelai Gilmore and Rory Gilmore had nothing on me. Nothing. You need it. I do need it, because I work so much, and like it keeps me up in the morning, so I don't fall asleep at the wheel. Yeah, we all need coffee. We do. Moderation. I told my mom Sunday, because she didn't know, And her only response was, why? And she's like, because. I'm like, because it was unhealthy. I have no idea how we went from that to coffee. Sorry guys. Mind. I should probably wrap this up. It's so cool to talk to you guys. Stop Mountain Dew. Over 2 liters a day. 2 liters a day? That's ridiculous. Cold turkey. Yeah. Good for you. I'm applauding you. Yeah, ADHD. Yeah, it might be a little bit, actually. It might be a little bit. Thanks again for the chat. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you, Hearties. Thank you for anyone who was listening to this whole time. I'm so not interesting. I just have an interesting job and I do interesting things, but I personally am not interesting. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Point of this whole Periscope is to talk to all you. Erin Krakow is going to be on our show Monday, April 4th, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hearties, appreciate you taking the time, and I appreciate you guys listening. Haha, thanks, I'm not interesting. Thank you. Thank you, though. This was fun. This easily passed up like a half an hour. Have I really been talking for a half an hour? What? My phone's probably dying right now. Thank you, Hearties. You're amazing. Amazing. So we got Erin. We're going to talk to her on Monday. Tweet live during the actual airing Sunday. I'm going to do my best to do. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't, because I literally run 4 studios on Sundays. And that 6 o'clock hour is when I'm the only staff literally out in the open public greeting everyone. So I get pulled here and there a million times. But fortunately, my ADD can actually keep up with it, so I can live tweet you guys, watch the show, talk to everyone who comes through the door at AfterBuzz. Yeah, it keeps me busy, you guys. It really keeps me busy and out of trouble. Thank you, Hearties. Saying goodnight for now. Have a good, fun, safe Friday. I think I'm gonna go watch a movie after I eat ramen. I don't know. Seriously, ask Erin if she do theater. If she go back to theater, because she started in theater, right? Yeah, I will. Tweet us your questions at Maria Provenzano, at James Lott Jr., at Serafini TV. Bye, Hearties. Have a good weekend.